Gaming Compute, what's up? I'm here to talk some more about career-related things. I've noticed that the EPMS gig in LA has definitely dried up a lot. I guess in February, like January, February, they were like way more than I remembered, and now there's like way less. So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe one of the contract companies left because it seems like they had like one or two new like housing management companies, and then I haven't really seen a lot of gigs with those out of like Orange County. So I'm not sure what's up, but hopefully they post more. I'm still working on one of those. And I heard back from a company for a customer service role. I don't know. Is it based out of Huntington Beach? It doesn't say. But they reached me this morning saying that they got my application. What did they say exactly? They received my application, which I submitted 6 days ago. They received it 5 days ago, and they're replying today, 5 days later. So they got my resume. So it seems like it went through the applicant tracking system on the LinkedIn job board. Now this is maybe the second time this resume is getting through this ATS system. So I'm debating maybe if I get a couple more hits on this resume, I might post a template. Because at the moment I've got people reaching me. This will be the second person who's reached me off of an application in the last week, which is, I don't know, maybe it's timing. Let me see which resume I even submitted. I did get a rejection letter from another site too. I got an email from them today. I was able to find a talent solutions manager on LinkedIn and finally got into their message box and asked them for some feedback, just so I can improve my own situation. Alright, and then but it's for customer service, but I sent them a sales resume, so I guess it got through their applicant tracking system. So that's good. This resume is working, at least for the sales so far. And I did update it like a week or so ago. So that's good news. And as far as studying, I'm kind of working on, I'm kind of studying based on what I'm posting. So, because I've been working on these website projects, I'm posting based on website projects. So I'm gonna be studying more about, C-name records, A records, as it pertains to IT. So I'm gonna be able to have basically gonna talk about that a little bit. I'm gonna try to just talk about what I'm actually studying, and what I'm actually working on. I'm kind of turning my projects into study lessons, because otherwise, just studying start to finish has really not been quite helpful for me too much. So just trying to, trying to turn things into just lessons is kind of like an annoying thing. But I kind of just want to go back and study that way. So once I have more to post on that, I will. I'll see if I'm gonna post more on let's see. I'll see if I'm gonna post more on. I'm trying to take a note on what I'm saying. So, ATS resume, and then like file. I guess it's called FTP. What is it called? I'm trying to think. Like, what's the name? Of the actual title, like of the chapter. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. Alright, well, so I was able to find the section. So, of course, sorry. Alright. Sirens. Yeah, hopefully the people are getting helped. Help is on the way for those guys who called. So in Core 1's Module 6D, in the current manual I have on Microsoft Edge, on the PDF page is 203. The manual page itself, it says the page number listed on the page is page 199. The chapter is called Network Configuration Concepts, and under Domain Name System, it talks about DNS hierarchy, DNS queries, DNS record types, address A and address AA resource records, CNAME records, Mail Exchanger MX resource records, and DNS spam management records. So all of that and more we definitely use when we're setting up websites. You see some of this terminology when you are setting up a website in like using like GoDaddy, and maybe if you're connecting to like Shopify or Squarespace or Wix or any of these other types of sites, you're gonna see the DNS records information that you can manage, and it's usually gonna have that in there. So I'm gonna talk more about that in detail, not at the moment because goodness, but it might be coming up, and then it'll kind of coincide with some of the stuff I'm doing with the website creation. I'm debating how much I'm gonna go into web design. I don't really know. but Neil Patel does have. I did see a new email from him. Let me see if I can check it out and see what it says in general. But yeah, there was an email from Neil Patel's email list that went out, I would say, in the last week-ish. So, what was I? Okay, Neil Patel. I don't remember which email I have. So, it looks like there were two. Well, there were a lot in March. It looks like he messages like almost every day. But if I look at March 17, it says something has slowly been changing in search and no one is adapting. There's March 18, the content length AI engines cite most, and there's new data on that. And then March 19, it says you're getting clicks, but are you getting customers? March 20, this is what SEO looks like in 2026. And March 22, one dashboard, SEO, GEO, and AEO, or it's not it's dash, all in one place. So I might go through those separately and talk about them all a little bit separately, because all of it's relevant as of this month of 2026. So I'll probably dive a little bit into some of that stuff, but so a little bit of soft skill stuff, a little bit of hard skill stuff, and that's kind of what I'm studying, what I'm looking into, what I'm working on. If you're interested, that's kind of just the general direction I've been going in. But so yeah, those topics are coming up. I haven't really created much of an outline about it, but once I get some outlines down, I will be posting about these topics upcoming. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna finish them all this month. I won't finish them all this month, but I'll have some more direct topics coming up within those categories. And then yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the recent posts. I'm trying to make them a little more educational, a little more interesting than the usual just kind of yammering on about stuff. But if it can be of use for people to either learn or make money, or at least brainstorm ideas, I would hope that would actually be a very useful thing. So I guess that's about all for now. Thanks for listening.